The blind boy went out onto the street to beg for money, determined to save his bedridden, sick mother. Just then, the president of a large company happened to pass by. Seeing the child, he didn't hesitate. He pulled out all the money in his wallet and gave it to the boy. Overwhelmed with emotion, the boy asked for the man's name so he could thank him in the future. But upon hearing the name, the boy ran to him joyfully, calling him Dad. It turned out that his mother had told him his father, whom he had never met, had that exact name. However, the president was confused. He hadn't been with any woman since graduating from university, so it seemed impossible for him to have a child. Believing the boy was just trying to trick him, he walked away without a glance, leaving the child in tears on the street. The president's sister had witnessed the entire scene and felt something was off. She approached the boy and, upon speaking with him, discovered he had the family's jade pendant, an heirloom belonging to the president. To clear up any doubt, she quietly took a strand of the boy's hair for a DNA test, snapped a photo, and bid him farewell. Back at the hospital, the boy happily told his mother he had met his father, but soon bowed his head sadly, feeling that his father didn't want him. The woman assumed that the man must hate her, and thus wanted nothing to do with the boy. Before she could comfort her son, the head nurse entered the room and informed them that they had accumulated too much medical debt. If they didn't pay by the end of the day, she would be forcibly discharged. The boy knew that if his mother left the hospital, she wouldn't survive more than 3 days. So he knelt down, sobbing, and begged them not to discharge her. He handed over all the money he had collected, but it still wasn't enough to cover the cost of continued treatment. Determined, the boy went back out to search for more help. His mother watched him leave, filled with guilt and sorrow. She considered going to the president, but didn't know how. Years ago, she had broken up with him on her own, fearing her family's problems would drag him down. After the breakup, she discovered she was pregnant and decided to raise the child alone. The boy was born blind due to a hereditary condition, and a strain of childbirth had left her seriously ill. The boy eventually arrived at a pawn shop, hoping to trade the jade for money to save his mother. The manager, seeing that he was a blind child, decided to take advantage of him. He claimed the jade was worth only $100,000 when, in reality, it was worth millions. Without hesitation, the boy agreed. He only wanted to save his mother. Soon after the boy left, the manipulative woman, the president's cousin and owner of the pawn shop, walked in. The manager proudly told her he had bought a valuable piece of jade for next to nothing. But she slapped him across the face and told him the jade was a priceless family heirloom belonging to the president. The manager panicked and explained he had bought it cheaply from a boy who looked like a thief based on his clothes. Furious, the woman ordered him to find the boy immediately. She wanted to question him herself. Meanwhile, the president was having lunch with his family, while his mother pressured him to get married. Frustrated, he announced that he would never marry. The statement almost caused his father to faint. To ease the tension, his sister brought up the blind boy, suggesting he could be the family's first grandson. The whole family was shocked, but the president immediately dismissed the idea, claiming the child was a scammer. That's when his sister revealed that she had already submitted a DNA test using both the boy's and the president's hair, and that they would soon know the truth. At that moment, the assistant entered the room with the test results in hand. As they opened the envelope,